Shifting our focus to China now, the country's marriage rate has declined rapidly over the past 10 years, and today's story is only going to bring that into focus further. A series of domestic violence cases have sparked outrage on the ground and also reignited a debate among the youths about the pitfalls of marriage. Will the rise in abusive marriages further bring down the marriage rate in the country? Has China become the new domestic violence capital? Our next report getting you the details.
The province of Shandong has witnessed a gruesome killing, a killing carried out in broad daylight. A 37-year-old man drove a car over his wife, not once, but multiple times. He repeatedly ran over her and exited the car on intervals to check if she was still alive. The man was arrested and the case is still under investigation. But this incident is just one of the many. Last month, a woman spent 8 days in the intensive care unit because of her abusive marriage. What happened? Reports say her husband had found out that she was applying for a divorce, so he attacked her while they were in a hotel room. This was just one incident. Her husband had attacked her 16 times during 2 years of marriage. She took to social media to bring her case to light. Let's tell you about the gory incident that took place in the province of Guangdong earlier this year. A man stabbed his wife and her sister-in-law to death. The wife had suffered several years of domestic violence. Reports say she was planning a divorce. So how are people reacting to all of this? Are citizens protesting against such abusive marriages? There is outrage on social media platforms. A user wrote, "No wonder everyone is afraid of marriage now." And moments later, that had 4,000 likes. Statements like "keep yourself safe by staying away from marriage and childbirth" are trending. The youth is calling out the unfair treatment that women suffer in marriages. Experts say that while a marriage has its own benefits, it can be more of a constraint on women. How can it be a constraint? Well, let's take a domestic violence as an example. Although the legislation has brought some progress, its enforcement remains patchy and ineffective. Experts say that it's due to the country's deep-rooted patriarchal culture. The nation traditionally regards domestic violence as a private family matter. The anti-domestic violence law, which came into effect in 2016, still fails to address marital rape under domestic violence. What is China doing to address the crisis? The Chinese government could actually be prioritizing something else. The government is struggling to reverse the nose-diving marriage rate. China is facing a population crisis as the youth delays and shuns marriage entirely. The nation sees marriages as a bedrock for boosting the fertility rate. Some provinces are offering a paid marriage leave of up to 30 days. Local governments have introduced policies to encourage people to have children, but it seems like the youth want it the other way around. Will China actually address the rising domestic violence crisis? Will the youth drive a change in the anti-domestic violence laws? Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.